guys! Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I am Maria, in case you don't know me, and I am the owner of Baffling Beads. I sell both handmade beaded jewelry as well as glass beads over on Etsy, and I'm currently working on launching my own web shop. If you're interested in the jewelry or the glass beads, please find the links down below. I also linked my new web shop down there, but it's still closed. I am planning to launch it on the 15th of February. I still have 1 month to go until I want to open said shop. And I've talked about my reasons before in some other vlogs. I guess you too will have seen quite some videos over on YouTube talking about the experiences of other sellers over on Etsy, and while I myself haven't quite made such bad experiences with it, I do know that I will have a serious problem in case at some point something will seriously go wrong. So before that happens, I want to have an alternative shop where I can move all my stuff over if it needs to happen. But because I do want to keep on selling globally, because most of my customers are located in the US, quite many are located in Canada, and then I do have some customers from Mexico, from Asia, you know, and of course all over Europe. So I want to keep my large customer base, and that's why I need to make sure that my Shopify shop will support orders from all those countries. So there's a lot to think about, and I've made a list with all the things that need to get done. I got this lovely new notebook, which I will use for that. I made a list. I think not everything's on there, but I basically have right now 4 categories. One is packaging and branding. All the backing cards, thank you cards, boxes, stamps, whatever you can think about. I do consider getting my own branded tape for my shipping boxes. Then products, so all the things that have to do with my products that I want to put into my web shop. So for now, that's basically going to be all my bead embroidered stuff. Brooches, necklace, pendants, earrings, and maybe at some point more French hair clips, I think you call them. For now I only have 1, but I really want to make more of those. And yes, so that means I will need to take product photos, write listings, I need to translate everything. I already worked some more on the price calculation. I think right now I'm quite happy with it, so maybe it will stay that way. And then the third category is configuration. So everything that I need to configure in my web shop. That includes shipping, it includes sales tax for the countries where it applies right now, policies, frequently asked questions, certain pages I want to have on there, you know, so that the customers that may want to order from my shop can find all the information that they may want to know about the owner, about the shop, the brand, the materials. And then other things, which is basically insurance. It's basically lots of boring stuff. That's going to be lots of computer work. So I really don't know how exciting this weekend will be for you guys. But that's just work that needs to get done. And I think oftentimes when people see such small businesses, especially the crafty ones, you know, where you sell your own handmade goods, you overestimate how much time we spend on making such goods. Because by now I have a set date when I want to open this shop, I want to get done with the most important things. If there are some smaller details missing when I'm opening, that's fine, but it needs to be functional and it needs to look okay for my taste. I guess I will bead in between a little bit here and there, but that's right now it's really not a priority because otherwise I won't make it in this 4-week time span. One of those 4 weeks I will be working abroad again. So there's probably not much happening in that week. The only thing that I could work on is configurations in my shop, but nothing like taking photos or anything that would need, you know, the materials or the tools that I have here in my little studio. Then I also have another bead order coming. So you already saw the huge box of beads in the last video, maybe if you watched it. It's the one about all my favorite goals in 2024. Yeah, in that box there are about, I think, 65, maybe 60 different glass beads that I still want to add to my glass bead shop. But I've ordered more beads from a different manufacturer, and yeah, I am quite excited to add them all to my shop. I really hope that you will like those beads too. There are, I think, 3 new bead types. Among them, I've got the bellflower beads. I currently only sell them in my leaf and flower bead soup. So you will be able to order them individually, so not as a glass bead mix. And then I will also add 2 more fire polished bead types. That's going to be rondelles and olive beads. So I really hope that you will like those. I've gone with a smaller size because I personally prefer smaller beads, but I guess I will branch out into larger sizes over the next month. So as you can see, many things to do. I've been back home for a week by now, so I got home on the Friday 1 week ago, after I stayed for 3 weeks in Germany. I was actually able to pretty much pack all your orders on that weekend, so I was very pleased with it. I'm not sure how many orders I got, something between 30 to 40 orders over the 3 weeks, which I'm very grateful for. Thank you guys. So yeah, December was quite successful for me. I personally think that January and February will be quite quiet because it's quite common and normal for small businesses in those months to not get as many orders as in other months. So I'm fine with that. I really want to exercise not getting down as much when it's not as busy in my shops, because it's just natural that there are busier times in here and less busy times. So I need to learn that and accept it as it is. But still, I was very grateful to receive all your orders. I was able to ship them all out on time. I really hope that you are pleased with your order when you receive it. And yeah, thank you so much again for ordering from me, no matter whether it was jewelry or glass bead. I only have one open order right now. It's a glass bead order, which I will ship on Monday. I will have a packing session again on Sunday. And to be honest, right now I don't even know what I want to continue working on. It is Friday evening right now. As you can see, it's already dark again. And also I'm hurting. I managed to hurt my foot on the last Sunday, and I've been pretty much suffering all week long. Right now I really try to not walk as much, stay in bed, stay on my couch, and just not put any pressure on my foot until it heals properly. I've already been to the doctors. I just need lots and lots of rest. No sports for me for quite a while, and it should be good again. But that's not fun either. So I decided to start on 2 new necklace pendants. To be honest, I would like to rather have more inventory than less. And because it's so dark, I don't want to sort any beads or anything similar to that. So because I've already picked out the colors for these necklace pendants, I want to start on the first one. This is going to be the centerpiece, and I will combine it with tiny charlotte beads, some 15-0 round beads, and also those matte golden 2mm round pressed beads, these ones. And for the edging, I will use water sapphire and yellow shell beads. They are super sparkly, very fun. And I assume that the colors will work out nicely, but we will see. We will only know in the end. So that's what I'm going to do this evening. I can't really think of anything else that I really need to do today. So I guess I will wait for some sunlight tomorrow so that I can work on some other things. So for now, let's start with the beading. Good morning. It is Sunday now, And yeah, it's pretty much not morning anymore, it's midday by now. So I am done gluing this brooch. So I did the beading yesterday evening, and then I cut that layer of acrylic in the middle. I glued it, I glued the needle, and then I also did the stamping and the cutting of the faux leather for the back. As you can see, all neat and tidy. I'm very happy with this one, how it turned out. And now I need to cut around it and do the beaded edge. So for this, yeah, as I said before, it's going to be water sapphire and yellow shell this time for the edge. I already have the second one here, and I think yesterday I said that these are going to be necklace pendants, but I decided otherwise. I also asked my partner about it because, as you can see, it is pretty high, and I think it does work nicely as a brooch, but less as a pendant. So I went for the brooch decision, which I'm very happy about, and it would be super awesome if I could get done both of them today. And then I also have another earring design over there, which I haven't even touched it because it's more of a freeform motif, and I don't have as much experience and practice with these, but it's time. So maybe I can start on those tomorrow. But for now, I want to finish this brooch. Afterwards, I want to start on taking product photos of all the items that I want to sell in my web shop. The next big thing that I really need to get done is those photos, so that I'm able to keep on working on the layout of the whole shop, because it's really hard to do if you don't have any photos in place, you know, and it's really time that I get done with that. So I will start today, but probably not all of them that I want to show, but at least a few, so that I have a handful of product photos per item, so that I can see how it would look in the shop. Yeah, so that would be great. And for that I need to use the sunlight that I currently have. So this needs to be done before 3 p.m. I would say. But first I want to finish this one. brooch is done. I'm very happy with it. Even though the colors are pretty muted, I would say, it's not too vibrant, I think it still has a very playful character, which I really like. Nice. So the other one will be quite simple. It's going to be exactly the same design. So around the cabochon you will have a row of 15 O's and 2mm press beads, then 3 rows of shallot beads, and then the outer row, the edging, will be made of 2 different kinds of semi-precious stone beads, but a different color variation, of course. Let's experiment with some product photos. I think I will try this side. Okay, and then I will start with the brooches because I think it's going to be the easiest one. This one is so awesome. I love this one. It is pretty big. I don't know. I think I like this one even more than this one. I love these. Yeah, okay, so let's start on the photos. I think I will try using my iPhone for this one because I think the quality of the pictures should be better. If I can reach. My foot's still hurting. I shouldn't climb on things. Yeah, that's good for me. Okay, first one done. I just got done with taking all the photos of those brooches. I very much need a tea break now, so I'll have some tea. I will have a few minutes for myself, and then I want to take, next I want to take the photos of those necklace pendants, and I want to combine them with those silk ribbons that I bought. So for each necklace pendant that you buy in my web shop, you will see the silk ribbon on the picture that you will get with it. And then, you know, when you have received your order, you can still decide whether you want to keep the silk ribbon or whether you want to switch it out for a metal chain of some kind. Yeah, I decided to go that route because who wants to buy a necklace pendant if you can't wear it right away, you know? So give me 10 minutes, I'll be back and we will pick out silk ribbons. So first of all, before I pick out the silk ribbon, I I want to quickly talk about cleaning those sterling silver parts on the top of this necklace pendant, but it also applies to earrings, for example. Of course, everything that's made with sterling silver. So as you can see, or I hope you can see, the pendant on the left hand side, it is so the sterling silver parts are much shinier and much brighter, I would say. And here you can see, especially with the wire guard, that it's turning black. So it gets gray spots, you know. I think you've seen it before on sterling silver jewelry. So in case that happens and you want to clean this up, I advise this kind of fabric, you know. It's for polishing silver, sterling silver jewelry, cutlery, coins and such. It's only a piece of fabric, so there's no cleaning agents which come with it. You just have this piece of cloth, basically. And then what you can do, you just rub it very gently. And these cloths, you will be able to use them for a very long time. They are usually quite pricey, I would say, but they are super handy. There's no mess. You can't really get your beads dirty, you know, so it's super safe to use. And it's all nice and shiny again. You see that? So yeah, I really recommend those. And before I take the photos, of course, I will clean these up. And you will see that this cloth will turn gray or pretty dark in the end when you're done using it. Okay, so let's put that back. By the way, in case you are wondering where you can get these, just check Amazon, I would say. And also I have removed my Amazon storefronts because I wasn't able to get back into my accounts, both the EU and the US one. And yeah, it took me so much time and I didn't get anywhere with it. So I just gave them up and I removed my storefronts everywhere. So just in case you're wondering where the links are gone to, delete it. I will stop working with Amazon in this way. But I'm sure you will find some silver polish cloth on Amazon, in case you're interested. So these one, I think black works the best. A nice blue or grayish blue dark shade for this one would be awesome, but these shades, they are just too close to the necklace pendant, so I won't use those. And for this one, a dark red would be awesome, but I don't have one. Which is so sad. And I think a light shade, I mean, it could work, but I think the black clashes too hard, so that's another black one. But that's all the black that I will go for now. And I think this gray could be a good choice. Okay, I will stick with this one. And then we've got lots of brown ones. So this one I think will need a light pink one. Yeah. These, for example, are super vibrant, but I don't have any pendants that I could use these for. I think it would be super interesting in the end when I have only a few of these ribbons left, or when I have some kind of color that I find super hard to combine with a pendant. I think then I would take that ribbon as a color theme to work around, you know, so that these ribbons don't go to waste, even though they are hard to pick other colors for. I think that would be a good idea. So this one is a very light cream shade. This will go very nicely with the tiger's eye, I'd say. And then this one has shades of blue and purple in there. So maybe, ooh, I think this one would work nicely. You know, then it's not too much on the brown side. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good choice. Because there's no red shade in the necklace pendants, so these two, they are too warm. And black is definitely too dark. I think the dark one is the obvious choice. You can't go wrong with the dark one, but I think the lighter one, it's just more interesting to look at overall, as a whole picture. So I will go with the light one. Here they are. Do you have a favorite? When you're interested in checking them out in my webshop, you will find all the material information in the listing itself, so that you actually know what you're buying. I got done with the first few photos of those necklace pendants and my bag needs a break. So that means sitting down and doing something else, because the weather is so nice and it's so bright in here. I want to keep on sorting those beads. So all of these, they are not yet in my shop. As you can see, there's still the bag from the manufacturer in there. That means that these beads don't have my own ID yet. So I want to put all the labels into these bags so that they are actually ready to get photographed and then put into my shop. I am all done with the price calculations, but now it's time to sort and to get the new listings ready. It's not a priority, but I prefer doing these kind of tasks when it's bright in here, because I can see properly. If there's, you know, if I'm unsure about the bead, which one is which, I have the light to actually check the photos of the manufacturer with the beads. And that's pretty much impossible when it's dark in here. Even though I have many lights in here, it's not bright enough to really distinguish certain shades of beads. So I prefer doing that in the bright daylight, and that's what I'm going to do now. And I think afterwards I will take a longer break, because then it's right in the middle of the afternoon. yeah, I need breaks too. But it is very sunny outside. It's actually a little too bright, and when I sit like this I can look properly because there's a planting pot right in the way of the sun right now, so that's handy. Haven't even thought about this situation. So I still have to label all the 4mm pressed round beads, and I'm through with all the rest. So I'm pretty much done, and I can't wait to have my break. Because it's actually quite tiring, but I really need this kind of work in between things where I have to think about a lot more, like all the branding stuff, everything for the web shop. It's so much thinking going on, and it's quite complex, and you need to learn new things, you know, and yeah, it's actually quite nice. So both the beading and sorting and organizing is pretty easy for the head, I would say. So yeah, let's finish this task. I'm all done with labeling my new glass beads. But it will need to wait with the new bead shop update until I have the next bead order. It's on its way. It should arrive sometime next week. And yeah, the sun is already pretty low in the sky. So I will need to clean up a little bit. And when I'm done with that and I had my break, the sun will be gone. So maybe I will start on the next brooch later this afternoon or evening. And yeah, as I said before, I have lots of computer work to do. Nothing exciting to see there, but if I have an update for you guys, of course I will let you know. Good morning! Just the way I did yesterday, I'm starting my day with some beading. I came pretty far with the brooch that I started in the evening. Only the edging is left, so I will do this now. And yeah, it got pretty late yesterday, so as you saw, I started on the brooch, and that took me a little bit more than 2 hours, I would say. And then later on I I edited the product photos that I took that day. I just was looking for my needle and I was like, no, please, I really can't lose another one. I don't have that many left of my smallest size, so that would be a bummer. Reminder to myself to order more needles. So I will start my day slowly by finishing this brooch. And after that I really need to start on designing the jewelry box. So my plan is to use jewelry boxes for all my bead embroidered jewelry because it is quite large in comparison to more flat woven designs, you know. Instead of the bead weaving techniques, usually the embroidery takes up more space, so I want to have boxes for these jewelry pieces just to make sure that they are safe while they are being transported. And for this I will need a jewelry box, and because I am not an illustrator, I am not a designer, I don't have any clue about graphics designs or graphics programs, you know. So this task makes me very nervous and I want to get done with it. I need a file that I can send there, and I'll probably ask for a sample before I order. Just to make sure that, you know, all the edges of the box are right. And that is one of the trickier tasks, I would say, that I need to get done for my own web shop. So I can't wait to get done with it. I would much rather handle my finances, you know, sort out all the stuff, all the documents, than doing that. Just so that you have a perspective how much I don't want to do this. But first I really want to finish this brooch, you know, get in the right mindset, and then I will tackle the trickier tasks for today. You know, I could bead edges all day long. I find that it's the most fun part about bead embroidery, to be honest. I just love edges. I love the look of them. I like all the variations you can do with them. And the whole piece is only becoming the whole picture by having a nice matching beaded edge, I'd say. So yeah, for me that's the most fun part. I just got done. Here's the brooch. The edge is made of African turquoise and green garnet. It's very sparkly. And another brooch for my collection. I will need to take photos of it. I'm not sure whether I will do it today, but I really shouldn't forget about it. I will tidy up a little bit because I have so many beads lying around on my desk, which I currently don't need because I finished some of the pieces. And yeah, then I really need to start on the jewelry box. And I don't want to. So all the beads that I just used for my brooches, they are gone. And then I still need to clean this one up, sort the beads. These are some labradorite earrings that I still need to finish. And then over here I have a new flower earring design, which I already mentioned. It's going to be beaded with a glass cap in the middle. And yeah, these are the next stones that I picked out for pendants and brooches, but you've seen these before in another vlog. Yeah, so for now that's okay. In those boxes there are the disc earrings that I also need to take product photos of, and otherwise it's looking pretty okay. I currently use this desk for my work, so the setup is currently there. Yeah, looking good. And in there are all the Miyuki round beads 11.0 that I sorted at the end of last year. So let's start on designing that box. I will not share the process of me doing this because firstly I'm stressed enough without recording myself, and secondly my graphics program bugs out every time I want to record the screen, you know? If I can manage to get to some kind of result that I find that I can show you guys, I will share it with you, but I really can't guarantee because I will do this now for the next hour or two. First I need to figure out the size of the box. I guess it will be 3 centimeters high, and then I will check how large the largest brooches that I currently have and maybe put a little bit on top. So that would be large enough, and it's still not too large to put bead embroidered ear studs in there, I think. So that's the plan for now, but yeah, wish me luck. I hate it. I don't want to do this. You know, this actually makes me consider to find an easier solution and a cheaper one, because if this goes wrong, I will waste hundreds of euros. And I'm not up for it. Oh my god. You know, I don't even have anything complex or super detailed in mind. I just want a box with the pattern on it. You know, I have everywhere with the beads and the needles and the thread and my logo and a little bit of text maybe. I don't even want more. And I can't, oh my god, it's midday now and I feel like I'm wasting so much time with this. I mean, the tool is nice and good, you know. I think someone asked on my last video where I get all my packaging from, you know, the backing cards and the thank you cards, I think. And I ordered from Vistaprint because, you know, they're a good company. I never had any problems with them. But man, I'm just too stupid for their boxes. I really am. But I've already designed or changed up the backing cards, my business cards, the product cards with material information that I want to hand out. That's all done. I only need to order it once I'm 100% sure that I want to go ahead with it. But before that, I really wanted to decide on these boxes. But I think now that I sat here for 2 hours and looked at it, I don't think that I want to pay that price. I'm not saying that it's not worth it. I just say that for my business, it's probably not the right thing to invest money into, you know. I guess I will search the internet for alternatives. I had to move through the corner because it is super bright outside. Yeah, this was my little weekend vlog. I will finish that package now so that it can go out tomorrow, and then I will spend an hour or two, you know, cleaning up the apartment so that I can start all fresh into the new week. And later this evening I will edit this video and then the day is gone again. I am very happy to have decided to go with a more cost-efficient solution for the jewelry boxes, because I would need to factor in that cost into the jewelry, which makes it more expensive again, you know. So of course packaging needs to be functional and it should look nice, but there are limits, at least for me right now. So yeah, got a little bit done this weekend, so that's awesome. Please remember, this is going to be the launch date for my web shop. I would be super happy if people checked it out, even if in the end you decide that there's nothing for you there, you know, that's completely okay. But I would love to at least get feedback concerning my shop, and I would love to see that people check it out when it's time. And then I can be less scared about my Etsy shops in case something's happening, you know, and then maybe you can't do anything about it. So it's good to have your own shop on a different platform, and I'll be very happy when that's done. The clearance sale is still ongoing for my jewelry, you know. It trickles out slowly. I guess I had so much more jewelry than I actually knew. I mean, I always saw the 250 plus listings in my shop, but in the end that's only a number and you don't really understand how much stuff there is actually. So yeah, I guess the clearance sale will be ongoing for a little bit longer. All the fringe earrings, for example, they won't move over to the new webshop. Only the bead embroidered things that are currently not on sale, those will move to my new webshop, and everything else will stay in the Etsy shop until it's sold or I decide to, you know, deactivate the listing. That's it for now. I really hope that you enjoyed this weekend vlog with me, and maybe I'll be able to show you a little bit about the webshop in the next vlog, maybe, or it's going to be lots of beading. I really hope that it's going to be lots of beading and that I have the time for it. So for now, it's goodbye. Thank you so much for being here. If you like this video, please leave a like or a comment and consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much and see you soon. Bye!